What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a different video today. I'm going to react to Dr. Mike, okay? And he is doing a science-based arm workout with Jeff Nippard and some other guy, I guess. But I don't know who that guy is. Now, a little bit of an introduction here. So, I don't really watch these guys that much, but obviously, like everyone else that takes part in the fitness community, I guess you could call it, I hear all the time what these guys say. I always find clips popping up in my feed on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, of Dr. Mike, Jeff Nippard, and whatever they say, right? Whatever their tips are, their science-based crap. And pretty interesting video popped up, and I was like, you know what? I have to watch this. Gotta watch this, gotta see what they say. Now, my last video where I commented on science-based training, it didn't really go over too well with the people that it reached, which means that it probably reached the wrong people. And in the comments, I had people saying like, oh, this guy's probably talking about Jeff Nippard or Dr. Mike or whatever. And this other guy commented to that comment, he said, legends, you know, like these guys are from the freaking Bible or something. I don't know. But obviously these guys are huge right now in the fitness industry, and everyone seems to be listening to them. I always see guys when I used to go to a commercial gym, I always see guys doing the workouts that these guys say. I'm just like whatever happened to the old school basics? The shit that we know works, these guys are really trying their best to stray away from it. And let's not forget that these guys are content creators, okay? They're not, I know he is not a bodybuilder, or if he is, he's not very successful, because I never hear anything about him. I know he failed to win his pro card or some shit. Now, I know that's not an easy thing to do, but for him to give all this advice, I mean, it's kind of like he's not really got anything to show for it. Hope you guys know what I mean. I'm not trying to take any jabs at him, but just trying to put that out there. Now, Jeff Nippard, he's actually a pretty interesting story. He was a very successful powerlifter. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But he was a very successful powerlifter in his younger days before he got huge. And he was very strong. I'm pretty sure he set a few bench press records. I think it was bench. Could be wrong. If you guys know, you can correct me in the comments. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into this video. I've been rambling too long. Let's get into it.
Mr. Jeffrey Nippard. He has recently published two.
All right, so to start things off, I don't know who this guy is. I know these two guys are they're shorter guys, okay? So the guy on the right, I think his name was like Jared or some shit. Clearly he's enhanced, right? You can obviously tell that. I know he is as well, and I'm pretty sure Jeff Nippard is a lifetime natural. I mean, he appears to be to me. So pretty interested to see what these guys have to say. I know they're going to take Nippard through a workout, but I'm pretty interested to see if they even talk about being enhanced or not. And I always find that an issue with these videos. I'm not saying there's a huge difference when it comes to how you train, if you're enhanced or not, but it always seems weird to me when enhanced guys, they're just trying to give these tips that won't really apply that much to natural guys, and that is too much volume, right? We've all seen the Jay Cutler videos way back then, which are freaking awesome, right? This guy's just moving weight in the early 2000s, him, Ronnie Coleman. But another thing they're doing is they're doing way too much volume, you know, and that worked for them because they were enhanced. But natural guys, they can tone it down a little bit. Still have that intensity, but they don't have to do that many workouts, that many sets, that many reps.
In the exercise science community, we're going to train him with a scientifically based arm workout. He's going to praise it. Is he going to like it? Who knows? Find out. So, bullshit. Do it again. Grab that bar and finish up.
The other one marked as the trap bullshit.
Finish. 6. Two more. Oh, no. Up behind the chest. Yes. Good shit.
All right, so I guess this is like a little. They're showing what's going to happen in this video, and I can already tell. I see Nippard. He's laying on the bench, Cable coming up, past his ball sack, right, doing curls, laying down on his back on a bench. Then he's doing the. I'm pretty sure that's called the JM press. Now, these are relatively new movements. I'm pretty sure. I've never really heard of the JM press until recently, and the bicep one that's definitely new. Okay. My question for these guys would be, why not just do curls? Like barbell curls, heavy barbell curls, or preacher curls. Why do you have to lay back, try and reinvent the wheel of something that, you're just not going to get big from? I'll just put it bluntly like that. Do the preacher curls, do the standing barbell curls, do the hammer curls, dumbbell, or you can even do hammer curls, single arm on a preacher pad. I've done that before. It works great. I just feel like these guys overcomplicate all this crap. They're doing freaking bicep curls, laying on a bench with a cable going between their legs. How ridiculous is that? Most people aren't going to be able to do that because most commercial gyms where most people train, they don't have benches to put up to the cable machine. Okay, and if you're going around like 5, 6 o'clock, there's no way in hell there's going to be either an open bench or even room by the cable machines to do that. Everyone's going to be looking at you like you're a jerk off, which that's not the biggest problem with it. It's just it takes way too long to set up. When you go to the gym, you want to get in and get out. You want that intensity to be there. And again, just get in, freaking go balls to the wall, and then get out. Your time there is done.
You got him again, Scott. What do you think?
What do you think I thought?
All right, we got the iMovie Final Cut Pro intro from Dr. Mike. Cable overhead tricep extension.
Overhead tricep cable extension. You can do some barbell, you can do some dumbbells, you can do some easy bar. We're doing it with a cable just for variation, shits and giggles. And the target is overall hitting the triceps through a nice full range of motion sort of movement. And this overhead version does hit the long head of the triceps a little bit more, but I think that focusing on long head of the triceps is massively overrated in general because almost every compound pulling movement, pull-ups especially, rows and things like that, will hit your long head a ton. And so I don't worry about tricep heads a bunch, but since...
What the hell did this guy just say? What? Did you guys hear that? I'm not going to rewind. I don't know how to work this TV. There's a new TV in my room here. I don't want to rewind it and it gets all messed up, goes to another video or whatever. And you guys are just, this video turns to shit. But he just said that he doesn't worry about the long head of the tricep because all the major pull movements are working it. So he says pull-ups, he says rows, and I'm sorry, that's got to be one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard. I'm not calling Dr. Mike dumb. Okay? I think he's very intelligent, actually. I'm just saying that is one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard. That's definitely not true. Now, people are going to hear that, and they're going to be like, all right, I don't really have to go that crazy on triceps because I'm hitting them when I do rows. That's just ridiculous. Don't listen to that crap.
We have 2 tricep exercises today. We might as well have one that's overhead and one that is pushing straight forward because we do small pressures after this. Get everything going. This is the only exercise in this session that we're doing a conventional straight set style. All the others, we have twists and tricks and who knows what else. To be honest, I don't even know what the fuck we're doing. I'm just making this up on the spot. That's real science.
So see how people do a French press?
Yeah.
So you see it like this usually?
Yeah.
I think you get more of a stress if you're actually dropping the scapula down and putting your head forward a tad. And the big key points are like forcing those elbows in and even on the way up forcing them. So you're here getting the head out of the way, getting a huge stretch in the triceps and up. So it's still up and back like normal. It's just I take the French press out. I tend to see that that's what hurts people's elbows way more than this style. similar to how we do J style skulls instead of dropping the skull back here.
So normally I get down here, stand up, take a step forward, and then extend here.
Yeah, I would say get closer to the can.
Okay?
Stand tall. Push the elbows in the top if you can.
Yeah.
And then out of the way and bring more forward towards your neck. So your elbows come down toward me almost.
Okay.
Your head down. And now while fighting the elbows in, press up. Up and back in the same motion.
Oh my goodness.
So you're pressing up or forward, we're walking back, up and back.
Oh wow.
And then now
Okay.
come down towards me. Up and back.
Elbows back, and then elbows forward. Elbows back.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's almost like an overhead press in a way.
Right.
Elbows in and then forward. Nice and slow on the eccentric.
How's that looking, Mike?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like a newborn baby. To a happy and expectant family. Jeff, that level of essential beauty. And wrap. Good enough, good enough, good enough.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I can get into a groove with that. It might need to go a little heavier. You know, sometimes when you do a warm up.
All right, so they're basically taking a French press, putting it on the cable, but then going like super tight elbows. And I'm gonna be completely honest here. Whenever I do either, I used to do cable French presses. You guys know that if you've been following the channel for a while. But whenever I do skull crushers or, you know, any type of dumbbell French press, whatever, any type of tricep overhead, when I keep my elbows very tight like that and then go up, can't really go that heavy. All right, and it also doesn't feel that great on the elbows. Okay, and if you've done that and you felt the same way, then you probably know what I'm talking about. And most people that I talk to about that, they also don't like the way it feels. You know, they like having that slight kind of elbow flare, just slightly. I'm not talking like way out here, but slight elbow flare and then going up. It feels way better. All right, and then you can also get lower, right, without like destroying your freaking tricep, going to Snap City, and it just feels better, right? Move more weight, it feels better. And I also feel like this guy's just making this way too complicated. Like, oh, go back closer to the pulley. Like, does it matter? Like, I guess because he's pulling the pulley way up or whatever, instead of being away from it, kind of pulling it away and then up. I don't know. It just seems way too complicated. I'm not saying you can't get a good pump doing this, okay? If you've never done this before, and then you do it and you're like, wow, that feels amazing. You know, maybe stick with it, but I guarantee you, you're going to run into the same problem that I do whenever I do something new on a new like fancy machine or a cable machine or whatever. Let's say I'll do tricep rope pushdowns, you know? And if I haven't done them for a while, I'll be like, wow, this feels pretty good. And then I'll do them every tricep workout for a month, let's say, maybe 2 months. And then slowly, it will start not to feel that good anymore. And then I'll go to something else and be like, oh, this feels good on a cable machine, right? And then I get tired of that after a while. And I've always found this to happen with every single cable thing I've done. Whether it be biceps, tricep, anything, like chest, back. It feels really good when you first do it, but then slowly your body gets used to it, and it's just the same shit. And then you stop growing. It's so much better, in my opinion, to just take the free weights, all right? Push the dumbbells, push the barbells, the easy bar, and just progress from there. You know, keep that intensity, go balls to the wall, and you're gonna build more muscle. And the major thing though is that you're gonna keep things simple, okay? Because when you go to the gym, you shouldn't be worried about all these little mechanical cues. Okay, if you listen to the best of any sport, let's say Barry Bonds, all right? I know his reputation's kind of tarnished now, but he was a tremendous hitter in baseball. If you look at what he says to do, it's very simple shit. And this guy was arguably the greatest hitter of all time. Okay? So just some food for thought there. Think about that a little bit before you go overcomplicating your workouts and all that. Let's get back to the video. Set number 1.
Move, Jeff. Finish. Almost in. As if another. Slow. Wait for it. Back.
Ooh, nice. See, I felt it on that. Got some weight on there. What's my RIR on that, Mike?
What?
No way. You think I had 12 more reps on that set?
You knew how to train hard. As the internet alleged.
Oh,
I
shit.
want a serious answer on that.
I have no idea. I almost never judge RIR externally because you never can tell how much someone is keeping in reserve psychologically.
And so,
Well, I don't think it has much to do psychologically. I think it has to do with what my muscle is, how much force my muscle is capable of producing at the end of that set. Either I can do it or I can't. Right? No? You can will yourself to lift a car off of a dying child even if your muscles can't produce enough force to move the car.
There are two problems with that situation. One, a car is well beyond your nervous system's ability to generate force to your muscle.
Yeah.
Two is like it's a dying child. He's gonna fucking die anyway. Fuck. And unless there are cameras around, who gives a shit? Unless I get to be a hero on the news, I don't care. Kids die every day, Jeff.
So,
But
with this example,
Nipper does you know what to say. My argument for this, who gives a shit? I don't even know what whatever he said, RRI. I don't even know what that is. Okay? I just pick up the weight and I just go until I can't go no more. Right? Fucking grunting, heaving, just moving the weight. Like, who cares about RIR? Like, who gives a shit? This has become a huge thing. You won't hear guys from even the early 2000s, right? Famous bodybuilders or whatever. You will not hear them talk about this stuff. This is all new gimmicky stuff that's made up by the new age, the information age. And it's really just to have something to talk about, I guess. That's my guess for it. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know everything, but it seems that way.
this
the
is
basic thing.
yeah,
If my muscles can't produce the force, they can't produce
that's true. But muscles typically, though muscles are the end node of force production, the biggest factor for force production once you have a muscle in a cross-sectional area is how much nervous system throughput you're having. And because your degree of arousal currently is decent, but not like violence or war level, if you went to violence or war level places, you could have 5 or 6 reps more. But it would be like a hugely fatiguing thing.
I don't think I could have got 5 more reps no matter what.
What are these guys even talking about?
On that one, right?
Yeah,
I'm saying you think I could have gotten 5 more reps if I went violence and more?
yeah.
Jeff.
That's assuming you're capable of it.
Jeff, just grab the weight, same weight you just did, and see how many reps you can do. He's already been wrestling for over 2 minutes. Just do a set and prove him wrong. Like, and if you can't do it, you can't do it. Like, what is this, like, this talk about, how many reps I can do? Just do it. Do the reps. See how many you can do, then you'll know. Just talk.
Good. Awesome. Slow. Control. Beautiful. Great. Move it. Lead, Jeff. It's going up. Lock it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. And then slow, as if you're going to do another one. Good stuff. Yeah. No one really believed in that. That was pretty good. Perfect.
Quick comment on that. That was awesome. All right, that's how you should train. I love that shit. Big respect to Jeff Nipper. Okay, I've just gained a lot of respect for. I don't even know how to phrase this, but gained a lot of respect for Jeff after watching that set. All right, that's how you train for everything. All right, chest, back, arms, legs, abs. If you're crazy about abs, that's probably something I should train more. But it's a topic for another day. That's how you train, though. That was awesome to see.
Perfect. How many did you count?
It was 12.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Do you do an arm day, or is this more so for like educational demonstration?
I don't do an arm day. When's the last time we've done an arm day?
I mean, you can count my PM as, I have 2 technically arm sessions per week, but it's a PM session with my coach.
Right.
On the push in the morning, like triceps, biceps, but also lateral delts at nighttime.
Arm day is curious because there's not really a compelling logical reason to structure an arm day chest and triceps work together, so you might as well do it at the same time, back biceps or whatever. But there are ways to logically structure an arm day into your plan, but I wouldn't say it's a first principle, like obviously arm days.
Yeah. What if they're a weak point, you know, and it's something you're trying to bring up? Give yourself that arm day to really focus.
It's probably honestly less of an argument for
Yeah.
a day in that situation.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, because you would split the frequency of such that the muscles are getting hit and they need to get hit. So triceps probably recover a little slower than biceps, they're way smaller. So biceps would be like 4 times a week. Triceps maybe 3 times a week in that instance. Or just emphasizing the pushing compounds with triceps and pushing stuff. So it's still like 2 times a week frequency with the triceps. But you structure it such that like beginning of the week, arm stuff is pushed more, like the heavier arm stuff.
Yeah. Arms are also not a functional group.
Right.
Like, and multiple functions. So it's like your torso day. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, if you think your biceps and triceps are both weak, like Jared said, you have to address that separately and integrate it into the rest of the plan. Because if you just have an arm day, it's like, well, how is your back training and chest training affected by that? How are you modulating that? And because the arms, like Jared said, recover quicker, an arm day, 1 arm day a week doesn't really. You might start your pushing day with tricep stuff. That's ultra focus, but you also might do that 2 or 3 times a week. If someone's focused on triceps, you can never get out of the program. It's fine.
Oh, jeez. Look, I'm a guy who did an arm day for quite a few years, and I saw a lot of progress doing it that way. I did biceps, triceps, and I even did shoulders. Right? I didn't really take shoulders that seriously because I listened to guys like this, and they said, you know, you don't need to overhead press. Those days are long gone. But what I'm trying to say here is that an arm day helped me out a lot. Okay? And if you want to structure your program like that, then do so. Okay? Don't listen to these guys saying it's not necessary. Like, yeah, maybe it's not necessary to have a completely focused arm day, but everyone's different. Like Jeff said, I have to agree with Jeff on that. If it's a weak point, definitely do arms. And what I used to do was I did a bicep workout. All right, so let's say standing easy bar curls. I did three sets of that, or just 2 to 3, whatever. Really hard, failure. And then I would do a tricep workout. And I would stack my workout like that. And I used to do 4 movements each. But now I only do like 3. And the intensity is just way higher. But what I'm trying to say again is that it helped me a hell of a lot. Doing an arm day. I don't do them anymore. Now I do biceps with chest and triceps with back. I love that. Love that split so far. Really digging it. But you shouldn't be doing the same split your whole life. Try new things. Try them out. Who knows? Maybe an arm day will be like the bee's knees for you. It'll be like the best thing ever. Okay? Don't listen to these guys saying that, oh, it's not necessary. Might not be necessary for you, but maybe it is necessary for you. Try it out.
Biceps, you either do back first then biceps, or you split it up and do biceps first then back, or just biceps on their own a bunch. Then all of a sudden that's the best way to focus on it. I wouldn't even say like doing biceps and triceps in the same workout is the best way to focus on either biceps or triceps effectively. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it's just not again.
It's a really fun workout. But if people are watching you say, put the tricep work on a push day, put the bicep work on a pull day.
Order and frequency are way more important.
Yeah.
Order of the actual exercises and such. Like you said, maybe biceps before back. That's if you're going to say biceps.
All right, let's get to the next workout here. Should you do... Oh, here we go.
We're going to do the skull crusher. There are many variations of skull crusher.
Skull crusher.
Style where you touch.
I'm happy they have this in here. I do this every tricep day.
And then there's the chin, there's the nose, the lips. I guess that's kind of gross. Try and touch your actual eyeballs. That's fun. Top of the forehead and then even behind the head is an option. No right or wrong answers here, just cool variants. We're going to try the throat one today, and we're also going to have a few science-based tricks. So it turns out the lengthened portion of the muscle when exposed to tension probably promotes more growth. So we're going to have Jeff not block out almost all of these reps. Just stop at the 2/3 mark. So I'll hold my hand out in front of him, roughly at that 2/3 lockout mark, and when he feels his fingers touching mine, it's a romance novel, he's going to go back down. It's brutal because it also sequesters a ton of metabolites in your triceps. It never really gives him a break, and exposes of the total amount of force exposed to tricep much more than how it gets exposed. The lengthened position after every single set, he's going to transition to a close grip bench in the same way, also to 2/3. This is going to cook his ass with science. Let's get it done.
Yep. That's the Jeff Nippert way.
Cool. All right, you want to try our way?
I'd love to.
Super.
It seems like such an interesting guy. Yeah, I do the same way Jeff does. That's how I do skull crushers. What he just explained, again, it's just so complex. It's like, oh, we're gonna start skull crushers to the neck, almost like the JM press that everyone raves about now. We're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna go, into close grip bench press, and then whatever the hell else he said. I don't even remember. But so complex and complicated.
And then
I don't even know.
Correct. Cool. See if you can touch your throat. Yes. And now, see if you can do that by keeping your elbows as tucked in as possible. Yes. Again, slow, control, elbows in.
There's some guy doing dips in the background. I think that guy had like 5 more reps.
Control, slow, with a pause.
Looks like they're at a public gym here. That's actually, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I don't know if they have like a whole camera crew or whatever here, but that's gotta be distracting. Okay? And especially if there's like more than one guy in the camera crew. Doesn't look that busy, the gym, but usually when they do things like this, it's in like their own home gym, or they rented a gym out or whatever. You saw the guy doing the dips in the background. This gym, I'm sorry, but just from seeing that, the atmosphere looks terrible. It's quiet. I already saw a few people, lollydicking around. Okay, not even training hard, not even training in the first place. I would not work out this gym. All right, you guys know me. I like just like a raw environment. Okay, busted up walls, dirty walls, grimy looking. A lot of free weights, just people grunting, freaking breathing loud. Those are the sounds of a good gym. Okay, no freaking TVs, no news channels on, no sports on. None of that bullshit, okay? Now, as for this, I tried doing this a few times, and I tried it with a straight bar. It's like a jam press or whatever, basically. It did not feel good. It felt terrible. Then I tried it with an easy bar. It felt, I mean, I don't really see the need for it. Just do a skull crusher or French press. I think they're way better than this thing. I will say, though, I'm a huge fan of close grip bench press. But I would not be doing it with you got 2 5s on each side. What was that, 20 plus that, plus the bar? 65 pounds. Like, what are we doing here? Okay, like, when I used to close grip bench, it was almost as much as I regularly benched. It was almost like 225 for reps. So, I don't really know what the hell we're doing here. I know these guys like doing the slow down and up, but I would still be doing way more weight than this if I was doing it that way.
Not bad at all. Oh man, that was nice. I like that. See, it's fun to train like this when it's arm day and not leg day.
Yeah, leg day is okay.
Come on.
It's also good day.
I did my best. I truly did my best. Oh, smokes. That was really fun. I like that a lot. It's really incredibly humbling as a powerlifter to have 2 5-pound plates on the bar. I will say that.
Yes.
I will say that. That's a step on my ego bit.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Remember, your ego is best served by attaching it to everything, including what kind of exercises you're doing, how much weight you're doing.
Oh, okay. So that was the same. I guess that was the same set when he was doing the JM. So I guess I take back what I say about the lightweights there, but that's the problem I think with today's fitness content. You know, there's multiple cameras, all these cuts. You know, everything's about content, right? Creating that new stuff that the algorithm is going to push out. Nothing seems to be, and this is my personal opinion, nothing seems to be authentic anymore. Okay, you go look at old workout videos of like Kevin Levrone or Jay Cutler. I said before, all those old guys, those old school guys. It was just like one camera. There was a few cuts, but they never did a cut during a working set. So it's just like you saw the whole working set. The guys heaving, grunting, pulling the weight, pushing the weight, pulling the weight, whatever. And there weren't all these cuts. It was just so raw and like unedited. It was just a guy working out, and I freaking love that shit. This new age stuff with all the cuts, it's like are we even focusing on the workout part, or is it just like content at this point?
Wait, how does that?
Yeah, that was 30 seconds. Let's do it.
See all the cuts, slow mo, the background music. It's like this is what I'm talking about here. Like what are we doing? Let me mute this. I don't want to get copyright straight again.
Oh man, incredible. Actually, Mike, when you said to touch it a little higher, I felt the stretch deepen as well.
Is it evidence-filled and science-based?
I think it's science-based and evidence-filled. I mean, it's emphasizing the stretch. You're taking the set very close to muscular failure. You're using a tempo between 2 and 8 seconds of total rep length.
Yes.
You are spacing the muscle under.
All right, let's get to the next workout. You've made it to biceps.
2 is going to be the line on the bicep curl.
What is this workout? Like, every time I pull up a video of either Jeff or this guy, it's like the lying bicep curl. Like what are we doing? Just do a preacher curl. Like, you're not going to be able to lift heavy weight doing this. It's going to feel awkward. It probably takes way longer to set up than doing easy bar curl, preacher curl, whatever. The shit that's actually going to get you jacked. This so gimmicky.
Tilt your chest up. You're going to reach as close to the ground as you can. You're going to feel your biceps be pulled apart, and you're going to come up. And you don't have to come up all the way because there's no tension here. But just until you don't feel tension, slow control. We do not want to rush this movement because crazy shit can happen over here. Slow control, and big advanced cue is not just to do this with your elbows down.
It's interesting he says that, because about the going quick, the stretching and going up. I don't know if it's just me, but if I'm working out, doing any type of movement, the slower I go, if I try to go like super slow, do like these 3-4 second eccentrics that all these guys talk about, I feel like I'm about to go to Snap City. All right? If I'm just actively moving the weight, you got the 1 second eccentric or whatever, you're not even focusing on eccentrics or whatever. I feel way better. Way more explosive. The muscle feels way more engaged. When you go slow like that, and again, this is from my personal experience, I feel like I have a much bigger chance of injuring myself.
It's totally fine. I do that shit half the time. But what you want to do is, as you're coming down, you want to reach down over to your feet and then cross it. Because this applies more tension in that lengthy position for slightly longer.
Tension.
You're going to have huge biceps in no time if you try this. If you don't have big biceps, message Jeff Nippard at jeffnippard.com for your refund. Let's go, Frank.
Hey,
Interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
do what?
Like this.
Like this.
What is the word you use?
Heel.
Back of your foot.
How do you
Do
do
what
that?
with it?
Reach towards it.
Reach towards it. We're not speaking fucking Eastern Province.
Oh, sorry.
Towards it.
Sorry.
You see it like that.
You.
Go.
Good, that's 11. Gotta get 15. I'll get 18 years old.
Big chest. 12. 13. Control. Oh, deep breath.
All right.
Up. I'm done, Mike. That's it. Rest.
Jeff's training hard. He's saying, I'm done, Mike. I'm done. I think he could have got a few more partials in there. I mean, not my workout of choice, but I mean, you might be able to grow doing that. I mean, obviously, clearly it's a good stretch, right? Just by doing this right now, I feel a good stretch. But back to my original point, you're not going to be able to pull, push, whatever bicep movement is. You're not going to be able to move a lot of weight. And, isn't that what you want? Isn't that what, like, the inner man inside of you wants? Something to think about. I'm still doing here we go. What do we got here?
And there are two reasons why we want to use a lying bicep curl potentially versus standing up with a cable. Reason number one is a minor reason, but it does add up. The axial fatigue from having to have the force transduced through your spine. You guys ever get back bumps from cable curls? I get it all the fucking time. And it's just more of this. You get squats, deadlifts, everything. If you can lie down, it takes that almost completely away because gravity's just not involved anymore. The other reason is because, especially if you get this bench setup, it's a little bit lower than your body. And so it applies a little bit more tension in the lengthened position than if you did the standing theory, which is a good thing. Yeah. So you can take an outer grip or inner grip. A lot of people like this inner grip a little better. So what you're going to do is you're going to lie back, make sure you plant your feet nice, you go to your cock, come all the way up, and then control that eccentric. All the way up, and control that eccentric. You're going to do some high reps at first, 15 to 20.
Alright, I don't even want to watch this. This is basically the same thing they're just doing. Let's go to... Oh, we got a bonus shoulder exercise. This is weird. I guess only 2 tricep and 2 bicep exercises. That can't be it. This has got to be a joke. Jesus. Let's see the bonus shoulder exercise. Yeah. We got this, I don't know if you guys saw that, this guy's shirtless back here lifting. Interesting environment at this gym.
So we're going to go over there, we're going to use the women's bar.
Which, like, I'm all for, being at a gym, shirtless, like, crazy pump. I think more gyms should have that. I've been to so many gyms, and they're always like, oh, no, can't take your shirt off. Like, what if I want to look at this juicy pump I got going, Like, why can't I do that? I got to go in some stupid, ladies' mom yoga room with, like, shitty-ass downlighting. It freaking sucks. You can't even see your pump at all. Shadows galore. I have to go there to go see my pump, or I have to go to, like, the sweaty locker room where, like, these old guys are walking around with their freaking, their what's hanging out. Like, why can't I just take it off right here and check my pump? Like, there's plenty of corners in the gym where you won't be in anybody's way to do that, but so many commercial gyms are like, no, can't take your shirt off. Kind of a buzzkill, but that is another reason why I love having a home gym, right? Either basement gym or garage gym. You can just do that all the time. It's awesome. You can work out. You can do your whole workout without a shirt. I don't really do that, but you could. You could do that.
And we are going to do a sum total of 50 upright rows with the bar only, but with our magic super upright row technique.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
You ready? Let's go. I'll count for you, and we'll keep a total track, 50 total reps. Whenever you're ready.
Gonna get copyrighted. We got like this suspenseful, like Hans Zimmer sounds like music played for Jeff just doing the bar upright rowing. Can't make this shit up. Alright, so looks like they're coming up and then going up more. I don't know what the hell we're doing here. I do like upright rows, though. Like actual barbell upright rows. I tend to do them with dumbbells just so I can like fling the weight. Because the straight bar kind of hurts my wrists here. But love that movement. That was a favorite of, I know it was a favorite of Steve Reeves. He loved doing that. A lot of old school guys did it. And then there was this brief period between, it might still be going on, but I know Athlete X posted a video like 10 years ago, like, oh my God, upright rowing is destroying your shoulders. Like, you're going to get injured. And, you know, I've done it for so long and I've never gotten injured doing it. So, whatever. Isn't it funny though? Like, there always seems to be a workout that people like villainize and say, oh, it's terrible for you. And I really think, again, it's just to get views, clicks, the algorithm to push you out. It's just, this whole game we're seeing here, it's just a content game. That's all it is. Muted. There we go.
Elbows. Yeah, slow. Beautiful. Wrap. We're going to wrap. Then you're going to do 6. And then you're going to
Alright, well, I guess this is it. Here, let's see this last part. What is this right here? Jeff's rating. Alright, I don't really care about that. Alright, so what do I think of this? I mean, you guys probably get the point. Don't want to ramble on too much longer. I've been keeping you here for a while. I just think a lot of stuff is bogus. Alright? Do the basic movements. Alright, you're going to have a lot more fun in the gym doing like a standing heavy, like easy bar cheat curl than doing the freaking lying down on a bench cable curl where you got to worry about the cable like hitting your nuts. Like, you're going to have so much more fun just loading the freaking weight on the easy bar, grabbing it, grunting, just throwing it up there. And you're going to grow a lot more. You're going to get jacked. And I've gotten jacked doing that. I mean, it's worked for me. It's worked for a lot of people before me, right? And again, you don't see freaking stud bodybuilders of the past, present. You don't see them doing this stuff. It's always the guys that, don't really have, I hate to say it, they don't really have much to show for it. And again, back to my main point in this video. It's a content game. That's all these guys want to do is get views. They want the algorithm to push them out. They know if they say, oh, just do the easy curl bars, heavy as frick. I don't want to curse, I need to stop cursing. Got my swear jar over there, it's like almost filled. Heavy, high intensity, because no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear about the standing barbell curl. Nobody wants to hear about the preacher curl anymore. Nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear these new workouts, right? The science-based workouts, okay, by the gurus, the fitness industry gurus, right? And I don't blame these guys for talking about this stuff because that's what the algorithm wants, right? But I'm here to tell you guys how to get jacked, okay? And I'm telling you right now, easy bar preacher curl with none of this fancy mumbo jumbo crap added to it, and standing barbell curl, and dumbbell French press, barbell skull crushers, close grip bench press, heavy close grip bench press, not what Jeff was doing in this video. That's what's going to get you jacked. Dumbbell hammer curls, okay, coming straight up. That's going to get you jacked, right? Not this stuff. Don't believe the hype. This is all a trend. It'll be over before you know it. But guys, again, I'm done here. Probably see you in a few days for another video. Sorry if this video was, if you didn't like it, right? Boo-hoo, sorry. But gotta tell the truth on here. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Very soon. Thanks for watching.